Hey, Facebook. Hey, it's got some really disturbing news this morning I came across. Many of you knew that I flew for Southwest Airlines for 13 years, retired as a captain this past August because of our business with Sealy by Design. I'm getting ready to head out right now and get a little skiing in. A couple hours, I've been working my business all morning long, and now I get to reward myself by going to do what we love to do. And it's because we got to move where we wanted to live here in Keystone, Colorado, and we got to retire early from having a job and being told when I can have free time and when I can go on vacation and when I can't, right? So, but the disturbing news that I received this morning had to do with Southwest Airlines, as a matter of fact. My wife and I, we've been in and out of this industry of network marketing for about 20 years. We really understood the value of it. We've had some success over the years. We never made the big money, but when we saw this opportunity with Sealy by Design being started by our good friends, Brad and Marcia Hager out of Las Vegas, people that have made over $30 million themselves, have helped 20 people, over 20 people make $1 million or more in this industry. When they decided to start their own company because of what had happened with their son and how this amazing product, this miracle product, changed her son's life forever, we jumped on board right in the beginning. And I invited a lot of my friends from Southwest as well as many of you here on Facebook, and many just passed on the idea. They, for one, maybe you don't understand what leveraged income is all about. Maybe you don't understand what a passive income is, having money come in on a regular basis, whether you're actually working the business or not. Those types of things, and or maybe they think, oh, it's just a little thing, I gotta pay a job that pays me, a couple $100,000 a year. I don't need to have what you're talking about. Well, what I'm talking about is making a couple $100,000 potentially a month. And it ain't gonna happen overnight. Hi, Teddy, good to see you. It's not gonna happen overnight, of course. But anyhow, the point of this whole story, the disturbing news that I got this morning, had to do with my friends there at Southwest Airlines. Now, most of my friends aren't going to be directly affected by this disturbing news, but a lot of their colleagues are. Some over 1,100 or so got basically the intent of furlough letters. It is a first time in Southwest history. Southwest has been flying for almost 50 years now. They're the only major airline that's never furloughed a pilot. And they are now looking at doing that, proposing it in April of 2021 if things don't reverse action. Southwest Airlines has been bleeding money every single month. It was $16 to $17, $1 million a day at the height of the summer losses. It's down to under 10 million now a day, but it's still a lot of money every single day to be losing, right? And push comes to shove. The pilot union didn't want to give up their wages or cut back on their hours, but they did propose some really great ideas to help manage this whole situation. And the company basically said no. The company basically owns you, right? If you have a job, then you are not your own boss. Somebody controls your life, right? Somebody controls when you get up in the morning, when you go to sleep at night. Somebody controls how much money you're worth. They don't pay you what your true value is. In the airline industry, it is all about a hierarchy of the data hire. It has absolutely nothing to do with your skill level, how well you do your job, how well you go beyond what they ask of you in your job. It's just a matter of when you got hired. That's it, period. All right, so your worth, your value to the airlines is only the date that they hired you. That's your value to the airlines. And if you were hired late now in this whole pandemic situation, over 1,100, it's 1,167 or something like that, got letters. They're called WARN letters. It's an acronym for something. It's the first letter, and then they have to have another letter 3 months or a month before they're actually going to furlough you or something like that. Anyhow, it's just disturbing. And here is an opportunity that I offered up to all my friends, and it's still there for anybody that wants to start looking into this. And maybe you're not in the airline industry, right? But who do you know that's been laid off because of this pandemic? I mean, look at all the servers here in the Colorado area right now and these ski resorts. These ski resorts are having skiers and there's no place to go for food or drinks afterwards because you're not allowed inside. You know, when the sun's out and shining, it's great. You can go ahead and have a little, you know, something in the outside, limited seating, but there's no dining inside. All those servers are out of work. And a lot of them come here in the wintertime because they love to ski, right? So they got a little side job working as a waitress or busboy or whatever it is. And now they've got rent to pay and no job to pay it with. So again, there's no guarantees in life. We know that. But my point in all of this is that a year and a half ago, when my wife and I got started with Sea by Design, I offered it up to everybody. And most people said, go ahead, whatever, I got a great job. Well, now a lot of people don't have a great job or their jobs are being threatened. And wasn't it a great thing for us and those that we've been bringing along with us to have a plan B? Now, our plan B became our plan A, right? In which we're very blessed and very fortunate of having. But for a lot of people, they don't have a plan B. Their plan B is to go collect unemployment from the government, having the government take care of them. Well, that's great, and thank the Lord that they have that. But I'll tell you what, there's something about what it does to you on the inside when you're relying on somebody else rather than having that inspiration and motivation from within you to be making it your own way. Hey, Patrick, good to see you. One of our superstars out there in New Jersey. If there's something to be said about when that inspiration comes from within you, when you are making it happen for yourself and not relying on the government to take care of you because your boss let you go. What is preventing you from starting your plan B today? What's holding you back? Is it belief? Is it that you don't believe in yourself? Is that you don't believe in this company that has been growing every single day since we opened our doors in June last year? Is it the product? We have proven results. We know the product absolutely flat out works. That is not in question, all right? We've got so much data that the product works. So the company is real. The leadership is absolutely outstanding. The product is flat out works. We've got a system. All you got to do is tap into it. And if you're willing to tap into it and willing to just put a little bit of effort in every week, your plan B can start growing in income. And your plan B can potentially eventually replace your plan A income. All right? And when you take a look at where we're headed as a company in an industry that is about to explode, I mean, we market ourselves as CBD. We're really a nutritional company, but we do market. Hey, Rick, good to see you on here. We do market ourselves as a CBD product because it's the fastest horse in the race. Why not play where the money's at? It's $1 billion industry going to 20 billion, then on to 50 and $100 billion in the next several years. Can you imagine? Just imagine, start picturing the vision of where we are headed, not only with this company, but this industry in general, and get on board now. I implore you to take a serious look at what we're doing. I encourage you to start believing in yourself enough that your value is worth far more than what any boss is ever going to tell you it's worth. Your value far exceeds any of that. We all have gifts. You read my posts over the years, and I talk about you are something incredible. You are something unique. You are something extremely special. And yet we allow ourselves to be held down and suffocated by a boss, by a job, right? Why not allow yourself to bloom? Why not allow yourself to blossom? This disturbing news I read today about Southwest Airlines potentially furloughing over 1,100 pilots broke my heart. But there are answers out there. I loved being a pilot. Absolutely loved it. Steve Valinari, hey, good to see you. One of my fellow Southwest pilots right there. Fellow F-16 pilot. He's one of the guys that actually helped me in the very beginning make that transition from being a fighter pilot into the commercial airline world. But the thing that I knew is there are no guarantees in life. And why not start your plan B today? Why not do some little thing on the side that can pay you $100,000, not a year, but a month, on a monthly basis, and change your life forever? Again, the product or the company is very real. The leadership is amazing. The system is incredible as long as you're willing to put in 7 to 10 hours a week, part-time. My goodness, you spend more in that probably surfing the internet or watching TV that's never going to put a dime in your pocket. But what we have to offer you can change your life forever. Not only your health, but also your financial wealth. It breaks my heart to know that Southwest is actually considering furloughing pilots. But it just reiterates the fact that if you've got a job, somebody owns you. And why not be free from that? I can tell you I retired as a captain for Southwest in August. I have never felt more free in my entire life. Our business is cranking. Money is not an issue right now, thank the Lord. We're so blessed. It's coming in the droves every single month because of our Sealy business. But wow, Southwest Airlines furloughing pilots, who would have ever thought it? It's not necessarily within their control. COVID is not within their control. What's in your control is taking charge of your life and your destiny and not relying on a boss to tell you how much you're worth. If you want more income here, if you want to increase your value here, you just put in a little bit more effort. You just reach up to us or to the company, to the leader, Brad Hager. You know, Brad Hager, he's earned over almost $30 million himself as a network marketer in this industry. You cannot tell me network marketing doesn't work. You can tell me that network marketing doesn't work for you because you're unwilling or not willing to put in the time and the effort and to get the training and the understanding of what it takes to explode your business here. But you cannot tell me network marketing doesn't work. It absolutely does work. And in my opinion, it's one of the most logical, ethical business models out there because you are not owned by anybody. You get to take control of your life. And you have the support here like you will never have in any other company because we really care about our people. We are a family. And we believe in each and every one of our team members right now and all those thousands and hundreds of thousands that are about to come. But you, right now, sitting in your living room or on your computer or on your phone, wherever you're watching me from, or if you're watching the replay, you have that choice to get in early. We still only have 4,000 or 5,000 people total in this company. If you know anything about this industry of network marketing, that is unheard of to be able to, whoa, to be able to, well, my all right, we had a little technical challenge there. You have the chance right now to get in at the ground floor of this business, of this opportunity with this company, and it's going places, all right? You have that opportunity right now. And a network marketing company is pretty much considered new up to about 100,000 people. We've got about 5,000. Folks, I'm telling you, with less than 5,000 people, my wife and I were able to retire and move to our dream location here in Keystone, Colorado. Can you imagine when we have 50, 100,000 people underneath us, working with us? We want you to be a part of that. And you have that opportunity right now, today. All you got to do is shoot me a message. Let me show you what this is all about. Join me on one of my webinars. I do 1 or 2 a week. Next one will be Sunday night. I do one every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Message me. I'd be so happy to show you what you have in front of you. Even if it doesn't happen overnight for you. It took Elke and I a year to build that kind of residual income, passive income, leveraged income. Maybe it takes you a year, maybe it takes you 2 years, but in 2 years from now, your life can be completely everything that you ever dreamed it and wanted it to be. But you can't wish it to happen. It takes getting started. It takes investigation. You know, condemnation without investigation is the height of ignorance. And there is a heck of a lot of ignorance out there. And I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean it in a way of wake up. Take a look at what's going on around us. This country has changed forever. Our freedoms are being taken away on a daily basis. Ask a business owner, and they will tell you people are getting arrested around this country because they're standing up for their business and the government is arresting them. Don't let that happen to you. Give yourself that opportunity to create true wealth for yourself. You know, it was funny when I was in the military and I remember at Luke Air Force Base and I'm showing people this industry of network marketing. I cannot tell you how many people laughed in my face. People told me, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, good luck with that. Well, now I'm looking at them and saying, well, good luck with what you're doing. Because we're living our dream. We are retired, living in Keystone, Colorado. I get to ski every day because that's what I love to do. What is it that you love to do? What is it if you weren't at your job, and maybe you love your job and that's great, but if you weren't at your job or you had more time to do the things that you love, what would you be doing? Those are the types of questions you need to be asking yourself. You need to be asking yourself, are you there for every one of your kids' soccer games or hockey games or whatever else, or their theater or whatever it is that they're doing? Or do you have to go away for your job? Does your job create stress in the home environment? Or does a lack of finances create stress in your home environment? What if you had an extra $5,000 coming in a month? How would that make your life a little bit different? Is it not worth just taking a look at what we have? An honest, true, investigative look. Do your diligence. I mean, you can get started with this for less than $100. You get everything, a free app. You got a smartphone, you got contacts in your phone, you can build this business. It is that simple because we have an app. You can simply send out free mailers to people, expose the business that way. There's so many ways to build this. We got the most incredible system in place that Mr. Hager and Marcia Hager, the owners of this company, have put in place for you because they believe in you and because they believe in creating an environment where you are not leveraged by your boss, but you are leveraging yourself. I love Robert Kiyosaki. I got to work with him on a project many years ago there at Luke Air Force Base. He's an author, best-selling author, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He's really big into real estate. He went from rags to true riches, multi-billionaire now. And he said that the rich and wealthy build networks. Everyone else looks for work. That's the difference. And when you've got a job and you're owned by your boss, you're not building a network. You're building their network. They have all the leverage. Well, why not turn the tables on your boss and become your own boss, your own corporation with a network underneath you? And you do it as a sole proprietorship. Very simple. Everything's done for you. The websites, the product, the marketing, everything's done for you. All you got to do is believe in yourself enough to go after it. So I just wanted to share that again. It really affected me. And Steve, man, I wish you guys all the best over there at Southwest. And keep going. Keep the belief. Hopefully they're going to find a solution and we won't furlough. It might be a big threat, just to try to get the pilot union to cave. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that I never thought I would see that day coming. So anyhow, we wish you everybody the very best. Appreciate and love every one of you. And thanks for tuning in and wishing you a great day. I'm going to go sashay myself through the bumps out there on the ski mountain. Take care. Bye-bye.